All right.
It's got
Now that we're
wheels.
unevacuated,
It's got
I'll
wheelchair
have
accessibility.
Joanna.
All right, I move to certify that the town council of the town of Christiansburg meeting, it's coming out of the closed section. Okay, I guess I gotta read this thing. The meeting in closed meeting, in the best of each member's knowledge, discuss only public businesses matters lawfully accepted from open meeting requirements by Virginia law, and only such matters as are identified in the resolution to enter into a closed meeting.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Second.
Sorry. Talking to my.
Ms. Henlon, can you poll council?
Councilman Bishop.
Aye.
Councilwoman Hicks.
Aye.
Councilwoman Hockett.
Aye.
Councilman Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilman Wilson.
Aye.
All right, thank you, council. No action be taken. Staff reports. Town manager.
Like to schedule a public hearing for January 10th for rezoning of the eastern out parcels of the Christiansburg Huckleberry Park. I'd also like to schedule a public hearing for December 13th for consideration of the Christiansburg Huckleberry Park non-sponsorship.
So you need a motion for approval? I make a motion, we approve both of those.
And then,
Discussion. Ms. Henlon, poll council, please.
Councilman Bishop.
Aye.
Councilwoman Hicks.
aye.
Councilwoman Hockett.
Aye.
Councilman Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilman Wilson.
Aye.
All right, motion.
And the Chamber of Commerce annual meeting in Lewiston is Thursday, December 1st, 5:15 to 9 p.m. in Virginia Tech. Would council be interested in attending and/or would you be interested in a table? I do know, I think we have two people who are nominated. I think the mayor and chief assistant both are nominated for awards.
What is
Right.
that one? I missed all of it. What did you say?
The chamber
Chamber
dinner,
dinner.
the chamber dinner and award ceremony is December 1st. Would you be interested in having a town table at the event?
What's the
or
cost?
attending?
Why you bring it up? We have done this in the past. 'Cause I think I've attended it.
Can maybe zoom in.
And we do have two,
Individual dinners, 75. A table, go down. Table for 8 is 600. Table for 10 is 750.
My wife and I are gonna be in attendance anyway. So she was nominated for, or her business is nominated as one of the small business ones, so we're gonna be there as well.
years past, did we do the table for 8, Randy?
We've done individual purchase of tickets and we've done tables in the past, so we've done both.
And we do have the mayor and chief assistant up for awards.
Correct.
Okay. There are other municipalities under the chamber's umbrella. They always get a table. Council and staff do attend. Tim, you're going to be there. Your wife's up. I think we'd all like to be there to support her as well. So
I'm in agreement to a table.
me as well.
But I think that 8 instead of, or if there was a 10, that if there is one of the council members, including myself, if someone wanted to bring their husbands or whatever, that they would be responsible for paying for them.
Right.
And that would be just my suggestion, because I wouldn't want the town to pay for it.
So should we get 2 tables?
Can we get just the 8, and if there is enough people or whatever, obviously there will be additional.
So a quick poll, how many of us plan on attending, and did we plan to bring our
I
spouse?
just heard about this one, so
So that's down the road.
most likely I
Yeah.
will go.
December?
December 1st.
Yes.
Yeah. So odds are you're talking about all of us and the chief for sure. And I personally think that the chief and the mayor's spouses should be on our dime since they're paid, but not my wife's. I'll pay for hers, but the chief's and the mayor's spouse, if they're gonna attend, should go at our cost because they're they're representing us for awards.
Can you give us just a minute to go back to our spouses? And then
Can-
we'll just
can you
message
reach-
you, tell you how many total?
When do you need an answer?
To be honest, I don't think I have a date yet for a cutoff.
Okay, why don't,
Can we just say 8 for now, and then they can just add 2 chairs if we need to right now?
well, I think they have certain place settings.
I
On there.
understand, but right now there is, I haven't looked at my schedule.
Right.
This was just brought up. I mean, maybe you can send in an email, and then by when do you need an answer for this?
How about, you don't need an official vote, so you just need a basic head nod,
I think
up
so.
to 2 tables if needed,
I think that'd be fine.
Yes.
I imagine.
if needed. And I would say let's give council till well, today's Friday to give you a head count on whether or not, is that fair, council?
And you got my answer already.
Yeah, mine as well. I just need to tell you if my wife plans to attend.
Okay. That's all I've got.
What time is that event? Sorry. Oh,
5:15 until 9. And I think 5:15 is kind of the social when it starts.
Town attorney has nothing to report. Other staff? Nothing? Council reports. Let's go the opposite way. Mr. Bishop?
I have nothing to report, nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Hockett?
Nothing to report.
Mr. Wilson?
Nothing further to report.
Casey, we're on a first name basis.
All right. I'll take that as a win. Nothing to report.
And Joanna, you had it all out during committee
No, there's a lot
reports.
of COI and stuff like that. So anyway, I would really like under the council reports, I mean, this is just not even under council, well, I guess it is council report. I would really like to have the downtown bathroom for the downtown park added to the proposed budget amendment that is coming up in the near future in November. And so, remember we discussed this the last meeting?
So what typically happens, are we going to have a budget amendment
Yes.
in December? Or
November,
Yeah, I was
November?
gonna, you want to, like, the work session, to talk about the amendment, and put together
How-
a preliminary amendment, and discuss it, or do you want just
How many items are going to be on that?
mostly it's capital projects, maybe like 4 or 5 other items.
Okay. And I would suggest instead of in a formal discussion, it's good to have a work session, concentrate on one item than many on a council night. I would almost prefer that we have a work session maybe that evening before we come in. Would that be fair for council?
It's with me, because, yeah, I'd like to discuss before we get in here.
Yeah.
Work session, say at 6 o'clock.
Would that work? An hour before? Does that give you enough time?
November, December.
It's mostly gonna be capital project amendment, where, you know, expenditures are different than expectations, and we're rolling over. We have a few new grants, programs coming in, some are funded fully, some are not. So it's mostly gonna be
hour
capital
before
project
the
type
November
stuff, and I think we have maybe 5 items that are not capital projects.
Andrew, excuse me, you still gonna do the street committee on that same date?
We did have, yeah, we were.
So- All right.
Related to the tax rate application.
How much time do we, I'm sorry.
I think we could do probably, we could do it.
So if we, you know what I'm gonna say?
Yes, I do.
If we met at 5:30, we could work session at 6 and council at 7. I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, I'll leave it up to you.
If I'm not there, y'all carry on.
Sam, I'm okay with it. Subway's right up the street. So, I'd like to schedule it, and Joanna, you can pitch the park bathroom at that time to be included in that.
Okay. Do you want to have under that, I mean, there is, the item alone about the facade grant, what you guys may think about it, it would be really good for me to have and probably for Casey to have input regarding what you guys may want to think about the FASEG grant for the future. And maybe even discuss it during that or have a work session sometime, because I really like direction on that, to see what you guys also want out of this.
Council?
So I think that we do need to talk in a work session about facade grant stuff. I'm not sure that in an hour, we're gonna get through all of that and then do facade grant justification. Because obviously, the budget amendment is priority. And if we get down and you've only got 5 or 10 minutes to talk facade grant, we're not doing you any justice. So I would rather, I don't want to put it off. I want us to make the decision soon. But I don't think the same night is going to be viable for us to do it justice, because we're going to need more than 5 minutes to talk about your facade grant, is what I think.
You good? We can pick it up in December or January. How's that?
Sounds good.
For
Well,
the
December,
FASEG
we're doing the
grant,
amendment, budget
discussion.
amendment in December meeting, right?
The work session on the 15th. And whatever comes out of that work session will have, more than likely, have to do a public hearing on the budget amendment,
Okay.
whatever it is, because it's, with all the capital projects and the new grants, it's likely more than 1% of our current budget requires that public hearing. So then we could schedule the public hearing to be held, whatever the one meeting is we have in December. And a budget amendment, you can vote on at the same night as the public hearing, if you choose to. So you can vote on it at the December meeting, or you can vote on it in January.
We'll talk about that in the work session. All right? Other business?
So you're good adding the bathroom to the work session item?
Yeah.
correct? Okay.
I think we're all
Yeah.
good on
Okay.
Do
that
you
discussion.
want discussion of the facade grants under discussion on the next agenda, November 15th?
At least just
No,
some
I think we need a
points.
work session
I
on
do
that
too.
before we bring it into council, because I personally don't want to spend an hour in council talking about it. I'd rather us,
A few, I guess, work session items that we've discussed. I've mentioned to Reed the possibility of doing a kind of work session with council in regards to FOIA and COIA, if you're interested in scheduling that. And also at the Emergency Services Committee meeting, we mentioned the possibility of kind of doing a work session in regards to the roles during an emergency situation, kind of what roles council would play in regards to that, also staff.
It's a good
That's
discussion.
important, actually.
so those we had talked about last night doing after the first of the year, right?
All right.
That way we get past all the holiday stuff and the conflicts with the holiday.
Yes, yes. So hold off on the emergency services, the FOIA,
And the FOIA COIA till after first of the year. That's my suggestion.
That's a great discussion.
Definitely not the beginning, yeah.
Maybe, I guess, next council meeting, maybe if you can, maybe have an idea of available dates outside of the regular meetings
In January, February, we usually try to get as many as we can.
Yeah.
Because that's when the finance committee meeting starts, so, sounds good.
One work session, FOIA, COIA, emergency stuff, separate work session, facade grant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember having FOIA meeting discussion, work session. Did we ever have that before?
We have, I think it's been a while since we've done it. I know at least Jim Gwynn, when he was town attorney, had presentations in
Oh,
regards to FOIA.
Think
But
we-
now I have in here, right?
Right?
Yeah, now I was in council.
Right.
I think there's always a discussion, we just never got to a point where we actually got together.
Well, but every year we do have to do our own thing and take those classes and do all the stuff online and FOIA. And there's obviously all those, I have been on many of those events that even your firm does them over here in Blacksburg and other places, so just a great update on those.
Well, I think in January, Reed, we're going to depend on you big time and come in here with a great presentation. That's no more than 7 minutes long, so we can pay
Whenever
attention
having
to
a
it.
free one, or like the cheap
All
one,
right.
put that at the
All right,
beginning.
folks. All right, and there's nothing else to come before council. We adjourn. Thank y'all.